While Richmonders set out to paint the town green at Shamrock the Block, YouTube video shows at least one police officer seeing red at the actions or words said to him while he was making an arrest. 22-year-old Jason Dotson of Colonial Heights is the man in the video seen having the physical altercation with a member and eventually several members of RPD. I spoke with Jason by phone today. He tells me what we're seeing here is him questioning why police have handcuffed his twin brother Joseph, who's sitting on the ground, and not this guy, wearing nothing but green spandex shorts. The two had been in an altercation. Dotson says he was pointing and saying, quote, "That's not right," when Officer R.E. Davidson attacks him, punching him, grabbing him by the throat. Dotson can be heard yelling, "Stop, stop." He tells me after that, as the situation escalates, he was defending himself from what he claims is an out-of-control police officer. Here's how one witness who asked we not show his face describes the scene.
It looked like, an intoxicated individual approached a police officer and said something that made him extremely mad. And then the police officer just started attacking the guy for no reason, it seemed like.
Dotson was taken into custody after a lengthy tussle, which included him being hit in the legs with a baton by a Mohawk sporting officer and being put in a chokehold for several minutes by Officer Davidson.
He was choking him pretty much. He looked like he passed out, looked like he pretty much choked him to sleep.
The whole wild scene playing out while a rambunctious and in some cases obviously intoxicated crowd cheers and jeers every blow. Jason Dotson and his brother were both charged with drunk in public, but Jason tells me he was in fact not drunk and was the designated driver for the group of people he was with. He adds his throat was badly swollen from being choked, and he's consulting with an attorney about filing a lawsuit against the officer. Our team coverage continues now with Carrie O'Brien, who questioned police on whether appropriate force was used.
What was supposed to be a celebration of St. Patrick's Day in Shockoe Bottom quickly escalates into violence. Major Scott Booth with the Richmond Police Department says the incident will be fully reviewed.
We review all of our use of force incidents. In this case, when a video comes forward, certainly that changes things. We have that side, which we don't always have. So that is going to be part of our investigation.
Many of you say police went too far, calling this an act of police brutality. 8 News has been reviewing the department's policy and procedures for this kind of situation. According to the Richmond Police Department's use of force policy right here, officers are supposed to try to minimize the use of force by first talking with the suspect, using verbal commands.
Right, there actually is a continuum, so it's usually we use moves from physical presence to verbal or what have you. So yes, there is a continuum.
But witnesses say that doesn't happen here. They say the officer punches first. The two wrestle to the ground, and at one point, Dotson gets on top of Officer Davidson. But Davidson flips around and puts Dotson in a chokehold. We did some digging into this. Find out what police policy says about twisting someone's neck. That's tonight at 6 in Richmond. Carrie O'Brien, 8 News.
4 of the 5 misdemeanor arrests made during Shamrock the Block this year were in connection to that incident captured on video. Now, coming up at 5:30, we'll show that video to a legal analyst.